I'm Gavin Blair, your CEO at Iowa REALTORS, your 2025 President, Travis Bushaw, here to give you an update on what's gone on this year. Obviously been a super busy year to start with. We're wrapping up session as we speak, but we've had some really good issues that we've tackled this year. Talk a little bit about what we've done there in that area.
Yep. Successful legislative session, and that's always fun, and it kind of tends to be our protocol. We had two priorities, both the inspector bill and ADU bill that we partnered with AARP. Both of those passed out with some really great revisions to those that we were in favor of. So we'll be continuing to get more information out about those two. But I think a big piece of that was we had over 300 members that made it to Capitol Conference. And so not just there to learn about our priorities, but also make it up to the Hill, talk to their legislators, help them understand why these two priorities were so important. Yeah. And again, it's experience of the legislators there that are leaning into us to bring in some of that knowledge that we do. And so really proud of our realtors for showing up that day and also being able to communicate why we need to partner with our legislators to move these things forward.
Absolutely. And obviously you talked about that engagement level, and we're fortunate to have that many members here. We've also had a ton of members in person. We've offered designations, tons of education. Obviously we've got some great opportunities for education coming up in the fall. One of the big ones is going to be at convention. If you want to give a little teaser of what we're going to get to hear in convention.
Yeah, we I don't even know if we want to fully tease it, but we have a pretty impressive keynote speaker that will be coming in to motivate us all, share stories in Iowa. And so very excited for that, especially as we celebrate everything that we've done in 2025 and then obviously make big plans for 2026 with Eric Malloy as our president. So it's going to be an incredible convention. That registration opens up mid-July. Yep. And so that will open then. We have summer meetings that are also mid-July in Okoboji this year. That registration's open now. So just, again, great events that we offer that aren't just educational, but also incredible for networking. A great way to meet your fellow realtors across the state and kind of learn what's going on behind the scenes to be a better real estate licensee.
Absolutely. And you can register at iowarealtors.com for that. In another news, obviously, we've seen a big trend nationally of members leaving the association. NAR is predicting a membership loss. We know states around us have, but obviously in Iowa, we're a little bit unique.
Yeah, and holding stable, which again, if we go back a couple of years, and even as we first started talking about the settlement itself, there were projections of 15 to 20% declines in membership. And we watched that, and we were at less than 1% in 2023, less than 1% in 2024. And that's just in kind of our final counts. That doesn't count the fact that we have people that are starting to enter into it. And so our numbers look good, especially when we've had the conversation. Other states have seen 10% drops in membership in 2023, additional 10% in 2024. They're down big numbers. And for us to maintain that, I think it's because of the value we provide and also just our agents knowing how important it is to be a member of our association, to stay on top of the big changes that we've had with code, with the settlement, with Iowa law.
Absolutely. And obviously those code changes, check out our forms library. Those are always up to date by Justin Hayes, our legal counsel of our forms committee. Tons of changes there. We're looking at translation services with those. You can obviously use translation service that we offer, legal hotline. There's tons of opportunities to engage with us in different ways that you might need. And if you find different ways that you might see us not serving you, we're always willing to listen and hear. Please bring those forward. We've got great committees that can dig into that. If you want to get involved in committees, don't be afraid to also sign up now. That's a great time right now to do that at iowarealtors.com. But again, it's been a super busy year. It's only going to get busier, I think, as we continue to roll and the summer months hit when everybody starts selling more and seeing issues out there that we can address. But Travis, thanks for a great start.
Absolutely.
To the year. Looking forward to it.
Quarter one was good.
Yeah, looking good. Forward to a good finish in 2025. So thank you, everybody.